Jesse Trev.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Jesse Trev, and I am here to help you feel like you are in charge of your life. So today we're going to go over the 5 lessons I learned in 2022. In 2022, my word of the year was growth, and the entire year I just wanted to grow as a person and to become a grown-up. So the 5 lessons I learned from 2022, we will go over today quickly, even though I could talk about each one of them for at least 2 hours. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet today for you, and I wanna know if any of these resonate with you and if they've been something that you have tackled in your life or if they're on your list of tackle to-dos. And I really look forward to hearing how they play out in your life. So the first thing that I learned from 2022 was that overthinking helps nothing. It literally helps nothing. It is only hurting you. It was only hurting me. I still overthink. It's not like I never overthink and I never worry, but I can see what I'm doing when I do it. So sometimes I would lay awake at night and I would just be thinking over a challenge or an issue or something bothering me or upsetting me. And I really felt like the more I thought about it, the more I would be able to figure out what to do. I thought I was gonna discover something, figure something out, but that's not how overthinking and worrying works. Overthinking and worrying isn't solving a problem. It's only making the problem bigger or even multiplying into more little problems. So really, I have learned to find peace. When I'm overthinking, it's a signal that I need to take some time away. I need to sit down and do something that I find relaxing. I need to do a meditation. I need to find peace somewhere with something for at least 15 or 20 minutes so that all that overthinking and all that worry can just kind of come down and be grounded and move into a clear mind where I can actually figure out how to deal with the problem. The next thing is taking things personally leads to relational blindness. What I mean by that is when we make things about us, then we may become defensive or offended or hurt, or we may feel judged. And the person or the people or the event that we are taking personally, it isn't meant to be all about us. It's not all about us. So when we take something personally, it's like a veil comes over our eyes and we're only like going inward and, oh, that hurt me, I shouldn't have done that, or oh, they think I'm this, or oh, that hurt me, do they not understand? So, and then we aren't able to have authentic interactions with people because we're only thinking how a person or situation or event or conversation affected us. So when we don't take things personally, we're left with clarity, with clear interactions. We're able to be there for people who may need us to be there for them, and we're not having a shield up against us. So that's a complicated one, and I'll do a whole YouTube video on that one of these times, but we'll leave it at that for now. The next one is self-worth is our roots and it needs water. So self-worth is a deep, innate, important foundation for everyone. And it sits in our lower 3 chakras, if you're into chakras, which I totally am. And we sometimes our conditioning as we grow up or situations we've gone through, trauma, experiences, they can leave our self-worth like a dried plant or like a wilted plant. And what's the way to build up a dry or wilted plant is to give it water, to take care of it, to give it love, to give it time to get back into a strong plant. And that's what our self-worth is. It's our feeling of that we're valuable just as we are, that we don't need to do or say or prove anything to show that we are important in this world. And everyone needs to feel that. And sometimes it takes a little bit of TLC to get our self-worth back if something happened to take it away. So, and self-care is the next thing I've learned this last year, is how important self-care is for our self-worth, and how sometimes it can be a little confusing as we're trying to figure out what our self-care looks like. So self-care calls for self-discovery. We're discovering ourselves when we're figuring out what our self-care is. We're discovering what makes us happy, what makes us feel like we're taken care of. And we need to take care of ourselves. We can't look to others to take care of us and make us feel full and filled up. We need to do that ourselves. And self-care is sometimes kind of confusing to understand what it really is. For me, what does self-care look like? It's having a morning routine where I do my breathwork practice in the morning. I like to choose my outfit. I like to take a shower every morning, and I like to do watercolor to relax in the evening. And I enjoy listening to music when I'm making dinner or cooking. I love listening to podcasts. And the thing with self-care is when you make it intentional, when you're like, I like to do this. This makes me feel like I'm important to myself. This makes me feel like I'm enjoying my life. This is something I love to do, and I'm gonna make time to do it. That's self-care. And sometimes it requires discovery into who we are again, because sometimes we forget. And then the last one is joy is a signal for what to do more of. And I love this one because I've learned over 2022 that our emotions are messengers. I always used to think my emotions were me. So if I was happy, I was happy. If I was sad, I was sad. But really, the happiness or the sadness are just coming to tell us, hey, you have something that you need to figure out, or you need to make a change, or you need to do more of this. You need less of this, more of this. You need a boundary. You need to take care of this problem. You need to make yourself heard. Our emotions are really trying to tell us what we need to take care of ourselves. So joy is a signal for what we need to do more of. And that helps us with our self-care, which then helps us with our self-worth, which then helps us show up for people in our relationships. So when you're doing your self-care discovery work, notice what you're doing when you feel happy, what you're doing that makes you smile, what you're doing that you stop thinking so hard. Maybe you're kind of like dancing while you're cooking and all of a sudden you feel kind of happy. That's joy. And that joy is telling you, hey, this dancing while you're cooking, this makes you feel good. So do more of that. And then you learn to make it intentional. And you remind yourself when you're not feeling good, oh, hey, I like dancing when I'm cooking. I'm going to listen to some good music. So joy is our signal for what to do more of. And I think that I am feeling joy while I'm making this video. I'm also nervous. I'm also excited, but I feel joy. So that shows me that I'm doing the right thing. Talking to you about how you can feel more empowered in your life, how you can find more joy and peace and wholesome feelings in your life. And I would like to know if you found any of these tips applicable to you, if you found them useful, if you worked on them last year, if you want to work on them this year. What's your word of the year? I'm excited to tell you mine. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to make a video about it. But I want to start a community, and I'm really happy to be here with all of you beautiful people. And I want us to help each other. I want us to feel supported. I want us to learn and grow together. So I'm just at 10 minutes. In the future, I want to keep these at 7 minutes and all interesting, invigorating topics. So thank you for watching my first video. Let's keep going.